الشيطان الرجيم قال كم لبثتم في الأرض عدد سنين قالوا لبثنا يوما أو بعض يوم فاسأل العادين قال إن لبثتم إلا قليلا لو أنكم كنتم تعلمون أفحسبتم أنما خلقناكم عبثا وأنكم إلينا لا ترجعون فتعالى الله الملك الحق لا إله إلا هو رب العرش الكريم ومن يدع مع الله إلها آخر لا برهان له به فإنما حسابه عند ربه إنه لا يفلح الكافرون وقل رب اغفر وارحم وأنت خير الراحمين
رب اغفر رب ارحم بارك الله فيكم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، الصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد فالسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We have today entered, like I said yesterday, we are now kick-starting the 12th day in the month of Ramadan. 11 days have passed. You calculate how many days remaining? 19 days. If out of 30 you have 11 passed, then you know. So gradually, by next week we will be counting something less. Such is life. Whatever has a beginning must have an ending. It's something natural. We are overjoyed, especially you see the number of people coming to the masjid, alhamdulillah, in the month of Ramadan. The level of commitment, the determination, the fortitude, the spending, going to prison yards, the graveyards, all in an earnest quest for Allah's endorsement. We ask Allah the Almighty to give us all we need, and even beyond our need that we don't even think about it, because wallahu ya'lamu wa antum la ta'lamun. Innahu waliyu dhalik wal qadiru alayh. You can recall that at the beginning or second day to the beginning or third thereabout of this series of SD spiritual diet, I talked about 545. 545 is based on a hadith that Imam Tirmidhi, I said, reported. And Al-Hakim says the hadith is sahih and supported by other scholars. Albani also declares it accepted. So let me finish the series 545. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the hadith of Ibn Umar, O ye who have migrated from Mecca to Medina, that is, Ya ma'ashar al-muhajirin, Ya man hajartum دياركم وبلادكم وأموالكم من مكة إلى المدينة فرارا بإيمانكم وحبا لربكم وخالقكم واتباعا لنبيكم يا معشر المهاجرين. There will be 5 things. If they happen during your lifetime, then he said, oh, I seek Allah's prevention, protection. I am seeking refuge in Allah, that you should not live and see even the times. That's the hadith. Ya ma'ashar al-muhajirin, khisalun khamsun إن ابتليتم بهن ونزلن بكم. Then he said, وأعوذ بالله أن تدركوهن. 5 things, if they happen during your lifetime, and I seek Allah's protection, you don't live and see those times. Then I said, what if we see the time? Then I began to count. I just mentioned, I think, 1, or give you all, but the details I will take them again one by one, inshallah. Even if it means for the next 5 days we'll take them again one by one in a detailed form. But hear them all first before detailing. He says, لم تظهر الفاحشة في قوم حتى يعلنوا بها إلا فشا فيهم الطاعون والأوجاع التي لم تكن في أسلافهم. Number 1. ولم ينقص المكيال والميزان إلا منع القطر من السماء ولولا البهائم لم يمطروا. Number 3. ولم يمنعوا زكاة أموالهم إلا أخذوا بالسنين وشدة المؤنة وجور السلطان. Number 4. ولم ينقضوا عهد الله وعهد رسوله إلا سلط الله عليهم عدوا من غيرهم فأخذ بعض ما في أيديهم. Number 5, finally, وما لم تحكم أئمتهم بكتاب الله ويتخيروا مما أنزل الله إلا جعل الله بأسهم بينهم. The hadith, I told the source of it. He says 5 things. That is 5, 4, 5. Number 1, al-fahsha will not be widespread. Wouldn't be widespread in public domain, done, perpetuated shamelessly until Allah sends upon them diseases unknown by their parents. That is number 1. He said, if al-fahsha, what is al-fahsha? Usually al-fahsha, when it's mentioned, it refers to irresponsibilities in terms of sexuality. Zina, if it is celebrated. Sodomy, lesbianism, things of nature, if they come done openly, publicly, advertised, uploaded, accepted, agreed with, endorsed, part and the parcel of the life, they characterize people's living, then on the other hand there will be the consequential result for that. That is, diseases will be occasioned on you, unknown by your parents. What are we seeing today? The Prophet ﷺ was saying this for how many years? Before the time of technology. We are the scientists, the technical people. So he foresaw what would happen during his time. So he was saying, I wish you don't save you the time. Here we are. And this is a kind of a global phenomena. It's not only in America, in Africa, in Asia, all over the world. In Islam, if something is forbidden, the ways to eat should also be forbidden. Because they are saying, وَصَائِلُ الْأَشْيَاءِ كَالْمَقَاصِدِ فَحْكُمْ بِهَذَا الْأَمْرِ لِلشَّوَارِدِ. That is, whatever that leads to an abomination is an abomination in itself. Oh yeah. Whatever that can lead to stealing is also forbidden. Stealing is haram. Any way is leading to it is also haram. It should be blocked. That is preventive measure. It's much better than curative. So if al-fahsha becomes widespread, that is why Islam says you should control your gaze. Don't send your eyes sporadically. I shall say sporadically, just as it pleases you. Control the eyes, because it can be the messenger to the wrong recipient of the message. Allah says in Surah number 24, ayah number 30, قُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَغُضُّوا مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ وَيَحْفَظُوا فُرُوجَهُمْ ذَلِكَ أَزْكَى لَهُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ خَبِيرٌ بِمَا يَصْنَعُونَ. Tell the believers to lower their gazes. Of course you have to look, but control your looking system. Don't strain your eyes as you wish. You see something, you take your eye back onto that. The first instance you are forgiven, but the second, because you did it intentionally, you've taken pleasure. So the eye should be controlled, because you are a Muslim, because Al-Jannah is covered with things that the mind doesn't want. But An-Nar, the fire, is covered with what you wish. If you penetrate it, you will see the end. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. Allahumma sallim sallim, Rabbi sallim sallim. Oh Allah, do save, save and save. So as a measure against, for example, zina, the eye shall be controlled. Because the first step is he has seen, he has taken interest, then something will be built up. Techniques of reaching the end. Sending message, expression, smiling, handshake, and subsequently and consequently, you know what is going to happen, unless if there is an urgent divine intervention. إلا إذا كانت هناك عناية ربانية إلهية عاجلة متدخلة وإلا فالمرء يسقط في هو ربنا سلمنا من العيوب. That is why it says control the gaze, because eye is a faculty that has a function. Use it in looking at what should be looked at. Control it. He says يغض من أبصاره. من تفيد البيان. It's not telling you you shouldn't look at something, but من أو للتبعيد أو بعض من أبصاره. That is why in hadith, if somebody looks at a woman that he fancies, he takes interest, let him go to his wife. Period. Because whatever it takes for a woman to be a woman, his wife has all those things given by Allah the Almighty. Only Satan is making this beautiful. She could be the ugliest in the world, but Satan says she is most beautiful. Your wife is by many measures better. But Satan is Satan. He wants you destroyed. He wants you down. So you got to give him punches through your iman. Your inbuilt shock absorbing mechanism should be alerted. But all this you cannot unless you have Allah's help. Allahumma surna. He says, وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ رَبُّ الْعَالَمِينَ. So the eye shall be controlled. That is why in a hadith in Bukhari, hadith of Anas, it is recorded, لا يزني الزاني حين يزني وهو مؤمن. The adulterer or fornicator would not be committing this heinous crime in a state of Iman. If he begins it, the Iman is removed, suspended until after prosecution of the evil act. But the issue is Iman gonna be taken back to him? That's the issue. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. Allahumma sallimna. Allahumma altuf bina. Allahumma rahamna. Allahumma tajawaz an sayyi'atina. So the woman is commanded, after looking, to cover her body. In the Holy Quran, Surah number 33, Ayah 59, Allah says, Ya ayyuha rasul, Ya ayyuha nabi, Ya ayyuha nabiyu, قل لأزواجك وبناتك ونساء المؤمنين يدنين عليهن من جلابيبهن ذلك أدنى أن يعرفن فلا يؤذين وكان الله غفورا رحيما. O ye prophets, because charity begins at home, they say. O ye prophets, tell your wives, and your daughters, and the wives of the believers. Three categories of people: your wives, daughters, wives of the believers. Yudinina alayhinna, they shall lower on them the total cover, should be wrapped. In Islam, a woman, a lady is respected, is honored by being asked to be covered. It surprises me to see a lady covering her cellular phone. She buys the leather to cover the screen anti-scratch, and she buys even, what do you call it, a big case, so the product is encased in a good case against negative cases. But her body, more important, is not encased. Imagine. Islam says, hey, this is the beauty, my sister. This is the beauty. Even the Bible talks of covering the body. In the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verses 5 to 6, in the Bible, biblically speaking, it says, if it is a shame for a woman to be shaven, let her be covered. In the Bible. So it tells you all the divine messages are one. But along the line, somebody does away with Allah's injunctions because of whims and caprices. Whims and caprices. Because of the need of the lower soul. You have covered your cellular phone well, but your body is open. For what? Satan, our avowed enemy, takes woman as a messenger. If a woman faces you, Satan comes, making her to equivocate, to do things that will attract somebody to be attracted. الَّذِينَ فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ مَرَضٌ, those who have disease in their heart. And as for you, the man, some young men in the colleges and universities will be interested in picking the so-called girlfriends, fiancée, texting her, WhatsApping her, chatting. courtesy of what you have today, and especially because of the negative effect of internet-based social media outfits. How many of them today? They're on the increase. Facebook, Twitter, Timbo, Tugo, Google Plus, more than 100 today. And they're very catchy. They are attractive and destructive at the same time. It's a matter of just using your fingers, touching the button. The message, which can be bomb blast, occur. So Islam is there to sensitize you, to galvanize your Islamic spirit positively. You are highly sensitized, highly immunized with the Quranic doses and Sunnatic prescription against these negative bad things. So why do you text her? Why do you text him? Use the media outfit positively. I remember I gave a lecture in Nigeria before my coming here to USA on the 12th of May, a day to my departure from Nigeria, in a university in Katsina State, Al-Qalam, with the title something like The Negative Effect of Internet-Based Social Media. In English, for the consumption of Nigerian national television. It's a kind of a yearly pre-Ramadan lecture, as they call it. The contribution given by the people, very wonderful. It showed that, yeah, really, these things are important, but they can be disastrous, depending on utilization. Haddun aw sayfun dhu haddain. But through it, friendship can be concocted, or can be done through it, good or bad friendship. So for you to be shielded against committing these things, go and see what the Quran has said concerning the first point. Al-Fasha wouldn't be exposed, wouldn't be public domain until diseases are there. Okay, the precaution is what I have mentioned. Some ways leading to these bad things, I said looking, talking, friending. What is the essence of you friending a young man or a young girl just because you are studying together? Yeah, he's your colleague in study, but that's the extent to which they can reach. Anything beyond that should be marriage. Otherwise, respect your attitude, your behavior, because you're a Muslim. You are a Muslim. What about our daughters and girls being sent across the world to study? Some here in America, some in England, some in Malaysia, some across the world. You send an 18-year-old girl, beautiful, attractive, with dollars in her bag, without nobody take care of her. You are claiming that she has to acquire knowledge. What kind of knowledge is that? When Allah is saying qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara, protect yourself and your families against being thrown and plunged into a fire. Is it with nakira? Naran, an indefinite article, not an-nara. نكر النار للتهويل هول بالهاء. نارا النكرة لتفيد التعميم أو التهويل والتخويف. نارا. Well, like some of the stories we receive in the aftermath of that kind of sending are not bearable. So if al-fahsha becomes widely spread, done shamelessly, celebrated, then disease will occur. Now, such things as gonorrhea, emerged. I think in the 70s, early 70s. I can't precisely say. Herpes, the STDs, you know that? STDs, sexually transmitted diseases. الأمراض المتعلقة بالشذوذ الجنسي. الأمراض المتعلقة بالشذوذ الجنسي. What is that? Diseases associated with sexual irresponsibility. And then today you have what you call AIDS. They say AIDS stands for acquired, it is acquired immune deficiency. So the immunity is deficient. It is acquired through sexual irresponsibility. Syndrome, it's called syndrome. Has been syndrome in people's life. It is consequent upon this. The Prophet talked about it. Look at the miraculous nature of our prophetic utterance and sayings. That is why we have recoined it. We say no. It is Allah's inevitable destruction of the sinners. You say it is acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Correct. We too have the right to rephrase it. It is Allah's inevitable destruction of the sinners. That is why in some states in Nigeria today, if you want to get married, you have to be certified, medically fit, for you to be hooked to her and for her to be hooked to him. Is that good? I'm asking you, is that correct? More than correct. Because they are saying تحدث للناس أقضية بقدر ما أحدثوا من الفجور. Good principle. تحدث للناس أقضية بقدر ما أحدثوا من الفجور. Stringent measures should be initiated in the face of what people have brought forth. Meaning, if things are brought forth that are negative, there should be measures to be taken to make sure those anomalies are remedied. تحدث للناس أقضية بقدر ما أحدثوا من الفجور. Some states in northern part of Nigeria, if you want to get married, the officiating imam has to be pretty sure that the soon to be wife and husband are screened. Medical report should be presented to the Congress, to the Jama'ah in the masjid, that she is fit medically, AIDS free. Even sickle cell. Things like other diseases, though they are on the increase, some say more than 8,000 today. A'udhu billah. Nas'alullah salamata wal afiyah. But more importantly, this disease, this monster called AIDS, after which and the marriage is contracted. So لم تظهر الفاحشة في قوم حتى يعلنوا بها إلا فشا فيهم الطاعون والأوجاع التي لم تكن في أسلافهم. The hadith has other wordings slightly different from this one. That is the point number 1 out of the 5 for 5. We have taken 1. The remaining shall be completed inshallah ta'ala in the subsequent days. That will make it, I think, better for wider understanding, more explanation, and in trying to figure out how dangerous this can be. And you know what? Another negative thing concerning zina, it can bar the boy or the child from inheritance. We talked about during tafsir. So also sodomy, man and man, woman and woman, so dirty, it resulted in a whole village uprooted. وَالْمُؤْتَفِكَةُ بِالْخَاطِئَةِ. Let's be careful, be responsible, be reasonable, be faithful to your family, and of course to your country, because each and every good country will be proud of healthy people. So for you to be healthy, maintain the Quranic teachings and the Sunnatic explanation based on the comprehension of the pious predecessors. نسأل الله الكريم العلي الجليل الرؤوف الرحيم أن يعافينا من كل شر وأن ينجينا من كل بلية وأذية إنه ولي ذلك والقادر عليه. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله. To Q&A, only 3 questions will be answered. حافظ ايش؟
حافظ على نظره على كل هذا، ولكن ما تال المعصية في البلد كثيرة إلى أن نزل الغضب، ماذا يجري بعد؟
والله يا أخي هذا قد يحدث أن الإنسان حتى لو كان تقيا يحافظ على البصر في مشكلة تقع. He is saying somebody tries to control one's eyes, but because of the persistence of the occurrence, what can he do? Yeah, the scholars are saying إن كثرة الإمساس تزيل الإحساس. شفت كيف؟
نعم.
إن كثرة الاحتكاك تزيل الإحساس. The feeling can be removed on account of constancy. You've sinned today, say astaghfirullah. Tomorrow, astaghfirullah. Next tomorrow, astaghfirullah. Yeah. The istighfar is no longer with your head down. La ilaha illallah. Next tomorrow, only Allah knows. This is what he's saying. But still, keep on struggling. Wallah, Allah will never let you down. He knows what is hard. Take it easy. So hijab is not only for women, it's for you too. Put hijab in your heart, your attitude. Be reasonable, responsible, God-fearing. That's all. Second question. Oh, is it time?
Yeah, but muna tafiya masu abin nan biyu.
Masu abin nan biyu like how? Okay, now.
Wurin raba gado, je mun yi magana shi aka in kaman me shi an zo wurin rabawa za bayar kaman misalin mace ta ce tun da ita tana da namiji din na maza za ba ta.
On the issue of hermaphrodite, you know hermaphrodite?
Yes.
Hermaphrodite is a kind of a human bisexual entity. He has the organs of men and the organs of women. Al-Khunsa Mushkil, or Khunsa al-Mushkil is called. Khunsa Mushkil is called hermaphrodite, I think in the medical term. Now, I gave an answer yesterday. I said the dominant character should determine the chances of getting it. The dominant. But now he is saying, what if this kind of a person is regarded to be a female because of the dominant character? But she is saying, even though the male organ is negligible, but since I have it, I shall be regarded as a man in order to get bigger share. We say your view is never to be looked into. Sharia view is what we are going to implement and not your own view. Allahu Alam. Last question. Now?
الفرج هذا مخصوص بالرجال من نساء القرآن أحيانا
It's not al-faraj, it's al-farj. Sahih lafaz. I said it yesterday that you don't say al-faraj. Al-faraju means happiness after difficulty. That's al-faraj. But al-farj, which skun, that is the sexual organ. It's called al-farj. Is the one that you have jam as al-furuj. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِفُرُوجِهِمْ حَافِظُونَ. They are those who preserve their private parts. That is farj, which skun. But faraj, that is happiness, like Abul Faraj, Ibn al-Jawzi. You don't say Abul Farj. Farah with fatha on it. That clear? سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. بارك الله فينا وفيكم. Okay, Kamar. Look at Chile. I can't see Chile.